Okay, I'm gonna do another tag. What is your favorite horror movie genre? I don't. I can tell you what I don't like is very bloody movies. I don't like the when they're too scary. I like I guess jump scare movies. I like a good ghost story. So at what age did I start watching horror movies? I was a little girl. My mom loved horror movies, and I used to watch them with her. And then I used to have really bad nightmares, and I stopped watching them for a very long time until I got married, and my husband, I guess he was in the mood for a scary movie, and we saw a really good ghost story. So um, I was really little. I could tell you probably like 4 or 5. Is there a movie that gives you nightmares? The Exorcist. Oh my goodness, did that give me nightmares for a very, very, very long time. My least favorite genre? Is this about horror movies? I just don't like very, very bloody, torture type movies, I would have to say. Can you watch scary movies in the dark? That's the only way to watch scary movies. There are times when I'm really, really scared and I'll turn on a light, maybe like a light in another room, so, but that's the only way to watch a scary movies in the dark. The goriest movie I've ever seen. I know I've seen them, but I think I blocked them out of my mind because I can't remember. I sometimes I just won't watch it if it's like I'll start watching and stop. But the only thing that comes to mind is a long time ago. Maybe when I was about 21, I saw this movie. It was like pure evil. Like I won't really watch movies. It was just like about pure evil and just nasty and disgusting, where people's innards. This person was so evil he would make the innards come out of their mouth. Ugh. Anyway, vampires, werewolves, or zombies? I would have to say, vampires are freaking sexy. I'm sorry. I know it's bad. God forgive me, but they are so freaking sexy. They're just sexy. Although after watching Twilight, I find werewolves to be sexy. Zombies, no, nah, disgusting. So when watching a horror movie, do you ever cheer for the bad guy? I think so. Unless the bad guy's a tortured soul who doesn't want to be bad, or like an anti-hero type of bad guy where he's killing bad guys, kind of like Dexter. He's a serial killer who kills serial killers. That's about it. What is the worst horror movie you ever saw? The Grudge. The Grudge, I started using nightlights. I've seen Exorcist type movies, plenty of them, but The Grudge, when you watch a scary movie, it's usually in a haunted house or a haunted this or a haunted that. And once you escape that, said place or, object or whatever, you're okay. But in The Grudge, that follows you everywhere. Everywhere. There is no safe place. This ghost follows you on the bus. This ghost follows you to apartment buildings, to hallways, to cars, to anywhere, glass windows. Follows you everywhere. So I've got to say that was the worst horror movie I ever saw. And ever since then, I have to sleep with a nightlight. I'm not that into horror movies, but it's asking what was a horror movie that I've seen that probably no one else has seen. And I'm not really into the horror. I'm scary, yes, but not so much horror. The Lady in White comes to mind. It might not be a movie that everyone's ever seen, but it's a really, really good movie. Ghost story type of movie. If you've never seen it, you might want to give it a try renting it. It's called The Lady in White. So I think that was a really, really good ghost story. Oh my goodness. if horror movies were real, would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse, kidnapped by aliens, or locked in a haunted house? I ain't doing the haunted house thing. I ain't doing it. Nope, I'm not doing it. Kidnapped by aliens, no thank you. So even though as much as I hate this, because people are saying it's going to really happen, I'd rather be in a zombie apocalypse, because if you get some skills, then you could survive it. If you know how to shoot an arrow, shoot a gun, use a knife, if you're good at slipping in and out of places, if, you know, you could like go to Costco or something. I don't know. I eat the food there. Though with my diabetes and high blood pressure, I'd probably die from eating those foods before the zombies even got me. I would have to say that would probably be the one I would pick if I had to pick between those three. My favorite horror movie of all time, I guess I would have to say The Exorcist. It's just the first one I ever saw. It's based on a true story. Even though the ending is bittersweet, it had a happy, or, you know, a good ending. I guess I still would say that for me, that is still my favorite horror movie. Again, I'm not just picking out Halloween. I'm picking out a horror movie. So I guess that's the one I would pick. I guess The Exorcist. Name 5 horror movies that would be great to watch for Halloween. Definitely, I would say The Exorcist. Definitely, I would say Hocus Pocus, because that is a Halloween movie. Another good movie that I'm sure all of you have seen. Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci, Sleepy Hollow. That is definitely an excellent. That probably might be my second favorite Halloween movie. The only thing that freaks me out is when they start using witchcraft. That stuff freaks me out, because I know witchcraft is real, and so it just like freaks me out. So, but it's an excellent movie. Johnny Depp is hilarious as the character of Ichabod Crane. So, so that's 3. If you want to sleep with a nightlight, and I'm not talking about gory, but you might want to try watching The Grudge. And definitely, if you've never seen The Lady in White, I would tell you to watch it. 5. So, there you have it. I have about 5 tags here. So I did 2 today. I don't have nothing to show you, so I figure why not. So anyway, okay. I will see you next week with doing the second side, which I know is going to be much prettier than what I did now. I mean, much more pretty and fancier than using this side, because it's gold and shimmery. And I might do 1 or 2 other looks with this palette. Okay, so I will see you next week with Vanity, or if I'm in the mood, I may do my flower inspired video. It's just that I'm just really tired. Okay, so see you all next week. Love you. Mwah. Bye.